Hello and welcome to the Pixl8 Update, our monthly roundup of the latest news and activities. I'm Alex Skinner, co-founder and CEO of the Pixl8 Group. Pixl8 is a digital creative agency. We've nearly 20 years worth of experience in creating digital platforms for membership organisations, trade associations and charities.
And I'm Steve Dow, head of product. I lead the team that develop our technology platform. So that includes Preside, Ready Membership, and we use these products in order to build out a lot of our websites, portals, intranets, and pretty much anything else we do.
And every month we're going to be bringing you a roundup of all things Pixl8, and here's what you can expect.
The latest news about Pixl8 clients, projects, and platforms.
Recent project launches.
The latest on our platform features and functions.
Highlights of recent work by our teams.
And we'll introduce our new Pixl8 team members.
You can also get more news, insights and top tips in our monthly newsletter, The Forward. Go to the link on the screen to sign up. A few headlines this month. We're working with the Institute of Biomedical Science. That one's working with our partners D2L to integrate the Brightspace LMS. And I think also they're going to be looking to have the abstracts module for the IBMS Congress in 2022. That one's also integrating with their existing CRM, which I think is Integra. Also, we welcomed Council for British Archaeology. That one's a Ready membership site. So that's a new CRM website. Obviously, Ready membership includes the email, the events, the website, and a whole number of different modules. And lastly, we will also have Reba, who are also having the Ready membership platform, and with a real focus on their membership directory as well as their social networking functions. So yeah, a real mix of new clients. It's going to be quite exciting.
Next, we're going to talk a little bit about renewals, and we're very much in the throw of renewals at the moment. A lot of our clients have just gone through it, they're going through it right now, or we're about to start renewals for them. And in Ready Membership, we built an awful lot of technology around how they can handle that in a much more seamless and automated way. So that's very much our focus at the moment.
So a nice piece of work this month for one of our existing clients, Chartered Banker Institute. So we've rolled out a piece of functionality for a large enterprise scheme. So working with a significant organisation with around 40,000 potential members for the organisation, tying in with some bespoke sign-ups that will allow people from that bank to come along and sign up with their own credentials. So that should really aid in getting people onto the platform. We are seeing more projects like that actually, where partnerships or other initiatives with larger organisations. Some time ago, we did a piece of work with IPSI where we tied into some Uber integration for Uber drivers, because that made up a large proportion of a potential audience for them. So hopefully there's going to be some more opportunities with organisations thinking outside the box to grow their membership.
And finally, we are now on Instagram. So do check out our new Instagram page and do follow us for lots of exciting developments.
A couple of Ready membership launches this month, alongside other work that the Pixl8 agency business has been doing. Ready membership is our all-in-one membership AMS, so it includes CMS, website, email, events. Icon was a pretty notable release for us because that was done in record time. So yeah, Steve, you can tell us a bit more about that one.
This involved migrating their member data from their existing CRM into Ready Membership, and also significantly for us, which was moving across their direct debit mandates over to go cardless. So to do all this kind of end to end in 4 months, including the kind of the Christmas break, was, I think, something that we rose to the challenge, and it was and the end result, I think, is something to be really proud of.
Yeah, and then we additionally had HCMM, which was the Honourable Company of Master Mariners. So again, a Ready membership project, not quite done at the same pace as Icon, but certainly you had all the migration and some nice custom functionality as well. I think around sort of mentor mentees and and that sort of stuff. But I think all in all, from we've got about 5 or 6 projects now with Ready membership in the current development pipeline. So more on that next month. Um, Other launches we had were NUJ. So we had the National Union of Journalists. That's been a project we've been working on for, I think, probably a year or so now, which was an integration with their existing, a new version of their existing CRM system. So yeah, pretty significant launch, a pretty busy time this month. Another busy month with the product team. What's the main highlights this month in terms of what the product team's been up to?
Well, yeah, as we mentioned at the start, renewals is really important part of the year for us and for our clients. So we've very much been focusing on that. One thing we're particularly proud of at the moment is our Go Cardless integration. So this is an end-to-end kind of, you can sit back and relax really with the Go Cardless. So once it's all set up and your mandates are all kind of moved across, then really renewals comes nice and easy. So we can instruct when renewals is due for someone that a card payment needs to be taken out, and then Go Cardless will then take that payment out. If there's any issues with the payment, then it instructs us, and then we can then ask for kind of manual payments, and then we can then see those successful mandates and those successful payments come across, and then off that we can then kind of increase the renewal date of a member and things like that.
Yeah, and I think I think getting to the point where as many of the scenarios from a subscription standpoint that a membership organization can have, are all catered for in the product is definitely kind of a key thing. So I think it's good to every iteration the product gets stronger and stronger. So it's good to see that. And I think another highlight for me this month is really on the virtual events platform. So obviously we know. In the last year with COVID, we know that a lot of people have been using our platform for virtual events, but the product team's done some nice work this month to make it even easier. So yeah, tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about
so
that.
we've done a few kind of bespoke virtual event work previously, but what we really wanted to do is build that into our Eventfolio platform. So we've now gone ahead with that. So pretty much with any events now, you can turn on that virtual event capability, which is really useful in terms of if they've got an event that they've already sold tickets for, and also if you have this kind of mixed medium where you can hopefully, fingers crossed, will have those physical events but still have that virtual capability. So it links really well into Vimeo and other platforms. And the good thing about it, this is now, because it's a platform, we're now going to then expand that out, so you'll be able to link into various other providers for your streaming, including kind of Zoom and things like that. And you've got a really nice on the day, so you can see what sessions you booked for, when they're coming up, and yeah, long term we'll have things like exhibitor zones and chat and lots of things. So there's a huge scope there, but it's really nice. And we've got our first event planned next week using this new platform. So looking forward to that one.
Good stuff, and I think the key thing that this offers over the sort of the Zoom or Zoom webinars is that kind of brandability and the ability to kind of drive people back to the site and get people, having decent sponsor zones and stuff like that. So I think it's really good to see something that isn't seeing everyone in 4 squares that we spend our lives staring at, in the shape of Zoom meetings. So that's pretty exciting stuff. And then lastly, we've got some more on the kind of the event stuff. We've got some more stuff around abstracts. I know Grants is sort of hot on its heels, but yeah, tell us about the abstract system.
What you can now do is to have a call for abstracts where you're going to be asking for people to submit their ideas for particular talks, and you can manage that process. So you can go through an approvals process, or kind of reject them and ask for feedback and things like that. So narrow it down to those final talks that you want to do, and then you can then link that data into Eventfolio. So there's no kind of separate system having to key all that stuff in again. So all of your speakers, all of the topics, all of the information that you collect during that abstract can then appear in your event conference. So it's a really nice extension of what we what Eventfolio is, and as you say, you know, we're building it out as well. We're going to have our grants and then kind of event budgeting and lots of other things that we're doing to really improve the things that you can do in Eventfolio, and definitely on that integration side of things. So yeah, lots of good work there.
This month we've got a number of new starters, so we welcome Damian Watson to the business as COO. He's going to be heading up overall operations as well as assisting in our sort of agile transformation. On the same theme, we've got a number of Scrum Masters that have joined us. So now each of our services teams and our products team will have Scrum Masters in addition to their project managers. So we've got Khadija, Evelyn and Shemaine that are joining us. And we've also got another couple of Scrum Masters that are going to be joining in the next few months as well. So a big increase in team members for the projects team. As ever, we try and get the roles up that we have across our offices on our website. So if you're interested, go and check out our opportunities page. So each month we're going to be welcoming people from across our business. So this month we're asking Lucy from our consultancy and marketing team to join us. I know that the team has been up to creating a new digital transformation white paper. So over to Lucy.
Thanks, Alex. So we won an award with the AAE for work we did with the Bar Council. So the award was for digital transformation, and it got us thinking at the agency about how we can really consider delivering more digital transformation projects to clients. So this guide, we've drawn it up really to both inspire and to guide people who are interested in taking the next step on their digital journey. So we will look at things about how you define your digital transformation project, how you may consider objectives, how you may want to look at content. How does content factor into digital transformation? We will also consider subjects such as knowing your audience. How well do you know them? What do you think they want? And actually, what do you as an organization want to deliver? That is, where do you want to take them? And that may not actually be the same as what they want. They may not yet know the potential of what they can do either in their roles or for their business. So our consultants have contributed to this digital transformation guide, but on a day-to-day basis, they are working with clients to really stretch the impact of what the websites that we build can deliver. Some projects have a very wide remit, are very strategic, very ideas-based, that then will develop into roadmaps and guidelines. And some are very, very focused, asking us to help clients to deliver 10% more members to ensure that events take up is higher than it was this time last year. So we really do love a challenge at Pixl8, whether you have the very beginnings of an idea or a very specific project, do get in touch with us. And yeah, we'd love to get your digital transformation up and running. Back to you, Alex.
That's everything for this month. Next month we'll be doing a design takeover. As ever, look for us on all our social channels, and if you aren't already, sign up to the Forward.